Abernathy, Deputy Chief Information Security Officer of Toyota Connected North America. Toyota Connected was founded 3 years ago to find new ways to innovate based on the connected car data and improve the lives of our customers. As a big data company, as somebody that is dealing with a large amount of data, cloud was always our first option as it relates to compute and storage. Started off a bit more lift and shift, I guess you could say, moved more into serverless, really focusing on leveraging cloud native capabilities. I think what worked for us, even in the beginning, was a very sophisticated CI/CD set of capabilities. Ever since I've been at Toyota Connected, I think that it has improved, but it's always been some of the best I've seen in the industry, and that really helped us move at a fast pace. Saviynt helped us to meet our cloud adoption and security goals by really not getting in the way of our DevOps teams. If I were to take traditional security countermeasures as it relates to identity and access management, it would likely slow down the DevOps teams, which, given the inherent nature of Toyota Connected, would stop our business, making security ineffective. So really the secret sauce for my team was applying a trust but verify kind of approach, having guide rails in terms of very granular cloud security policies and standards, but also having a way to detect if there's non-compliance or if folks get outside of the guide rails that we set. So Saviynt is a key tool in our control framework that helps us do that as it relates to identity and access. If you look at a lot of things that come with cloud, DevOps being one of them, that whole concept of if you build it, you own it. So there's not the traditional concept of no developer access to production. That's just an anti-pattern. There's a lot of excessive access. But how do you, even in that environment, detect anomalies, find outliers, determine, even for that DevOps culture, excessive access or privilege activity that is anomalous for a given identity. Saviynt's really setting a path for us to get to that point. Here to now, my program's been largely focused on insider threat, privilege access. And when I think of your question in terms of upcoming business strategies supported by IGA tools or other security tools, there are some new things that Toyota Connected's entering into. So, namely, exposing some of our APIs externally to, obviously they're externally accessible, but to external developer communities. So that opened us up from an IGA perspective, the whole developer community concept and how do you manage those identities. It has some OAuth and OAuth management and token management kind of tie-ins that, while Saviynt's not going to serve as the OAuth manager, governance on that OAuth manager is potentially a use case we might look into. So that's kind of how I foresee. We're just starting to enter into some of that space, but I could see Saviynt being a key tool and helping to govern really that strategy. You want to still be close to your product teams and your solutions to not just over-rely on a tool, but use the tool to augment your knowledge of the environment and what normal looks like. First, kind of understand the cloud environment, and then put automated tooling in place, to kind of provide that level one, that first line of defense. Don't just jump. I think a lot of people jump to tools in the cloud without that deep knowledge of your environment, and I think there's a risk there.